are judged transparent, credible. Chairman PPSSC Oka Ike Dugu solicits assistance from ASATU over management of schools. NATCOM to embark on clampdown on armed smugglers. On the foreign scene, Saudi Arabia set to cut crude oil production by 1 million barrels per day. Before the news in detail, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. Good evening and thanks for joining us on ABS Evening News. My name is Chinyere Ikioreke. The new National Chairman of Our Progressive Grand Alliance, APGA, Barrister Sylvester Ezeokenwa, has said that the newly commissioned regional headquarters of the party in Awka is another testament that APGA will last on Nigeria political stage longer than expected. Speaking with correspondent Joseph Ebuocha in Awka, Barrister Ezeokenwa said the legacy projects, in addition to APGA National Office in Abuja, are proofs that APGA has come to stay in its service to the common man. Correspondent Joseph Ebuocha has details.
Barrister Ezeokenwa assured that APGA will continue to make inroads into other states to replicate what is happening in Anambra in terms of developmental programs and projects, and called on people to use the party in their political aspirations.
Administration is what achievement is all about. So we are very, very happy. We are excited for Dr. Victor Ikoye. He has shown leadership. He has shown that the power of leadership lies in vision. Have a vision, then you can take whatever organization, whatever entity, whatever corporate entity that you're heading to any place.
Expressing same view, other APGA stakeholders, including former National Vice Chairman, North Central, Engineer Sule Ajayi, his Southwest counterpart, Dr. Segun Olalere, and that of Southeast, Uche Nwebo, said that the newly commissioned regional headquarters of the party in Awka is another testament that APGA will last on Nigerian political stage longer than expected.
Regional office of APGA. There is no party in Nigeria that has done what we have done. So that's telling you that APGA, in terms of resources, is higher than any other party in this country.
On his part, APGA chairman in Abacha community, Mr. Ugochukwu Onyekwelu, said the party office will help APGA expand beyond the state, and thanked the Oye leadership for making the party take lead in many positive ways. The immediate past national chairman of APGA, Sir Victor Oye, had explained that the building is ready for occupation, adding that he is leaving office with sense of fulfillment, even as he expressed hope that his successor will outperform him. Meanwhile, the contractor who handled the 5 floors building, Engineer Wilfred Akpo, said standard and quality were taken into consideration in executing the project. In Awka, Joseph Ebuocha reporting for ABS News.
The Deputy Speaker, Anambra State House of Assembly, Dr. Pascal Bodike, has adjudged the National Convention of All Progressive Grand Alliance, APGA, held at the International Convention Center, Awka, as transparent and credible. Political correspondent Chukwemeka Modelemu reports that Dr. Bodike made the assertion while felicitating with Barrister Sylvester Ezeokenwa on his emergence as the national chairman of APGA. The Deputy Speaker observed that APGA runs an all-inclusive administration by choosing youth with leadership capacity in the person of Barrister Ezeokenwa to run the affairs of the party at the national level, thereby making him the youngest national chairman of a political party in Nigeria. He expressed confidence in the ability of Mr. Ezeokenwa to steer APGA to more electoral victory in the near future, as he did very well as a legal advisor to the party and enjoyed a good working relationship with the immediate past national chairman of the party, Dr. Vitoye, whom he said took APGA to greater heights. The Deputy Speaker urged the new APGA National Chairman to work in accordance with the party's ideology and constitutional provision to realize his vision for the party. He observed that APGA places priority on youth empowerment for a disruptive change in the society, evident in many youths giving appointment by Governor Chukwuma Soludo, and charged them to take advantage of the opportunities the party has given them to effect the desired change in Nigerian nation. On his part, the member representing Agwata 1 constituency in the Anambra State House of Assembly, Dr. Kata Umedoagu, noted that time has come for youths to make a difference in political arena with the opportunities Governor Chukwuma Soludo has given them, and urged them to justify the confidence APGA has reposed in them by rewriting the wrongs for the benefit of the people. Reverend Chijindu Chidiofo Anejere has been collated and installed as stationary canon of Cathedral Church of St. John, Ekulobia, by the Anglican Bishop of Agwata Diocese, Right Reverend Samuel Eziofo. Also during the event which took place at the Cathedral Church of St. John, Ekulobia, 68 laity in Agwata Diocese were licensed and commissioned as lay readers. Correspondent Joseph Ibocha filed the report.
Performing the function, Bishop Eziofo charged the canon and lay readers to be faithful in their stewardship for Christ and be willing to make necessary sacrifices for the growth of the church. He equally tasked them to be mindful of the vow taken before the church, participate in local church activities, and improve on their relationship with other church workers and people around.
To the stewards of Christ and to be faithful in their stewardship. Like the preacher told them, they are shepherds in their rank, and it is required for them to be faithful so that they will be able to feed the flock, care for the flock, guide the flock, and protect the flock. In doing that, they will show themselves faithful. And that's my message.
In his sermon, Venerable David Obiaboso of Ezinifite Archdeaconry thanked God that young people showed interest in serving God in both capacities, saying it's a turning point in the history of the diocese. Speaking on the Good Shepherd as recorded in the scripture, the priest noted that a good shepherd is ready to lay down his or her life for the flock, reminding all that God will judge the reduction of duty by the shepherd. On the charges given to them, Reverend Canon Anejere, Mrs. Ozioma Onyawe from Holy Trinity Anglican Church, Ibuku, and Mrs. Onyebushi Ofomata from Emmanuel Anglican Church, Isofia, thanked the church for their new positions and promised to use them in winning souls for Christ. Highlight of the service were the administration of oath of canonical obedience on Reverend Canon Anejere and vow by the new lay readers. From the Cathedral Church of St. John, Ekulobia, Joseph Ebocha reporting for ABS News.
The Anglican Bishop, Diocese of Niger West, Right Reverend Dr. Johnson Ekwe, has urged Christians to anchor their faith on the word of God in this global trying period to overcome every challenges. Bishop Ekwe, who gave the charge while delivering a sermon during a Mount Zion service at the Cathedral Church of St. Gabriel, Umweri, Anambra East, regretted that many have deviated from their faith due to affliction and challenges of the time. Correspondent Njidika Okoye has details. The chairman, Post-Primary School Service Commission, PPSSC Oka, Professor Nkechi Kedugu, has sought for the assistance of President Generals in tackling challenges confronting schools in their domains. Professor Ikedugu made the appeal to the PGs during the monthly meeting of Anambra State Association of Town Unions ASATU, held at ASATU Hall, Oka, on June 3, 2023. She pleaded for help from them in the areas of providing securities to schools located in their communities, citing instances of report of theft coming from schools where laptops, teaching facilities, materials, students' lockers, among others, have been stolen. The education boss also asked them to help in providing accommodation for teachers, especially corps members, support principals posted to their communities, as well as create conducive environment for teaching and learning. Professor Ikedugu further asked the PGs not to involve teachers and students in their communities in cultural activities like Egu Imoka, and also help them to curtail students' transits in their areas. The PPSSC chairman also spoke on the need for the town union leaders to assist schools in employing curriculum-based offline lesson teachers for displaced students where communities are ravaged by flood. Contributing, Mrs. Nneka Agu, a curriculum-based offline lesson teacher, explained in detail how the program functions. Responding, the national president, Asatu Barrister Titus Abudo, on behalf of members of the association, pledged to support schools in all areas they requested for their support. Still to come on the news tonight, NATCOM to embark on clampdown on arms smugglers. On the foreign scene, Saudi Arabia said to cut crude oil production by 1 million barrels per day. Here is a special message again. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. Stay with us.
Peak protein breakfast gets you up to a great day. How do I know? Because my daddy goes to his work feeling good and always with a smile. Mommy is always filled with confidence. My sister is always in tune. And for me, learning new things becomes absolute fun. Because all day and every day, the peak goes on.
Start your day with a Peak Protein Breakfast. Peak. Reach for your peak.
Refreshment is goodness to go round. Introducing the Peak Yogurt Drink 1 liter Full House Pack with more refreshment, which contains fresh cow milk. Enjoy Full House goodness filled with essential vitamin and minerals. Peak. Reach for your peak.
Jerusalem,
wow, a great opportunity is at your doorstep. An easy way to correct clubfoot deformity. Oh yes, Miracle Fit and the Straight Child Foundation, Nnamdi Azikiwe University Teaching Hospital Trauma Orthopedic Center offers free treatment of clubfoot deformity. When a newborn has one or both feet turned in and down, it is clubfoot. And every child deserves the best. So, don't let your God-given child to suffer neglect in future. Hurry now to correct clubfoot deformity. Visit Miracle Fit and the Straight Child Foundation at Nnamdi Azikiwe University Teaching Hospital Trauma Orthopedic Center, Oba New Road, Oba. Every Tuesday by 8 a.m. The earlier treatment starts, the better the result will be. Miracle Fit and the Straight Child Foundation, treating clubfoot, transform.
Welcome back, and if you're just joining us, you're watching ABS Evening News. National Commission Against the Proliferation of Arms, Light Weapons and Pipeline Vandalization, NATCOM, has declared war on smugglers of light weapons and chemical weapons. NATCOM noted that in the next 100 days, it will embark on a massive campaign on clampdown on arms smugglers, while also calling on President Bola Tinubu for quick access to the bill that seeks to establish the commission pending before him. Acting Director General of the Commission, Adejare Adegbero, who stated this shortly after he was appointed as a new director of the commission in Abuja, said the commission will also embark on the creation of 7,000 jobs in each state of the Federation as its contribution towards curbing youth restiveness. Adegbero said the commission is in tandem with the ECOWAS Commission, which is to battle against the importation of illegal arms, ammunition, small weapons, and chemical weapons. Earlier, Secretary of the Commission Standing Committee, Fidel Agbada, while reading the communique, explained that the efforts of the Commission is to reposition NATCOM for efficiency as well as to boost the government of Tinubu in its drive to effectively secure Nigeria for the betterment of the citizen. Nobi community in a Demili South Council area has floated a security outfit geared towards checkmating the increasing wave of crime in the town. The security outfit, among other things, will maintain strong relationship with security agencies in neighboring communities to ensure maximum maintenance of law and order, and reports their day-to-day activities to the Nigerian Police Force and the town union of the community. Correspondent Chibuzo Obidike completes the story.
Of Nobi, Igwenik Obi, who unveiled the outfit, said there was need to keep the security of the community intact as it is soon growing into a commercial hub. The monarch, who spoke through the Prime Minister of the town, Chief Onyechi Ifezuo, prayed for protection, long life and achievements of the set objectives for the betterment of Nobi people and entire Anambra and Nigeria at large.
Of the new security outfits that they will conquer.
The President General of Nobi, Barrister Dominic Opala, recalled the ugly experiences of insecurity in the town and said the event marks a new and refreshing beginning in the security management of the town. Mr. Opala warned those who waste and jeopardize their lives in violent criminality to back up the community or face the full wrath. He appreciated the stakeholders of the community who worked day and night to ensure the realization of the milestone and assured the state government of their unflinching support to the well-being of the citizenry.
And I am a governor of Anambra State, the action governor. Soludo na ihe gbasatala nchekwa obodo ofu ihe n'ihe ji wee bata n'ọchịchị a bụrụkwa ife ojiri egwu egwu.
The special advisor to Governor Chukwuma Soludo on youth, Dr. Nelson Omenua, and his special assistant on security, Mr. John Chris Chibo, said that security, law and order is top on the priority list of the Soludo administration and described the initiative by the community as a step in the right direction. Responding, the chairman Nobi Security Management Team, Chief Chinedu Nobi, who spoke through his secretary, Sir Obiora Opala, promised to perform their duties by the guidelines stipulated by the Anambra State Vigilante Group and synergize with the police and the community in order to achieve their set objectives and goals.
Developed a sustainable template for the security, and this will be executed by the Nobi Welfare Organization.
Representatives of neighboring communities shared their thoughts on the event and expressed willingness to partner with Nobi in combating crime and criminality, as the safety of all communities and life and property should be everyone's business. From Nobi, Chibuzo Obidike, ABS News.
On the foreign scene, Saudi Arabia has said it will reduce how much oil it sends to the global economy by 1 million barrels per day as the OPEC Plus alliance of major oil-producing countries faces flagging oil prices and a looming supply glut. The kingdom said it will make these production cuts in July to support the sagging cost of crude after two earlier production cuts by OPEC Plus member failed to push price higher. OPEC Plus, which groups the Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries and Allies, were led by Russia, reached a deal on output policy after 7 hours of talk at its headquarters in Vienna and agreed to extend earlier cuts in supply through the end of 2024 by a further total of 1.4 million barrels per day. He also said that the cut by Riyadh could be extended by July if needed. However, many of these reductions will not be real as the group lower the target for Russia, Nigeria and Angola to bring them into line with their actual current production levels. In sports, the Nigerian Football Federation, NFF, has disclosed that Super Eagles camp will open on June 12 in Abuja ahead of the 2024 African Cup of Nations qualifier between Nigeria and the Low Star of Sierra Leone. The match will hold on June 18 in Liberia because Confederation of the African Football Cup, CAF, did not find any stadium in Sierra Leone good enough for a game of such magnitude. Speaking with Newsman, Super Eagles team coordinator Patrick Pascal said everything was being done to ensure Nigeria picks the 3 points, which would automatically qualify it for the African Cup of Nations. He added that the game against Sierra Leone will be tough because they are also eager to qualify for the Nation Cup. Pascal also added that the ongoing Nigerian Premier Football League Championship played off in Lagos will aid the coaches' bid to discover talented players in the local league. That's the much you can take tonight, but remember that you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page at Anambra Broadcasting Service. Subscribe to our YouTube at ABS Television Oka. Follow us on Twitter at ABS Radio TV, on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. The main point again, APGA National Convention has been adjudged transparent and credible. Chairman PPSSC Oka Ikedugu has solicited for assistance from ASATU over management of schools. On national matters, we told you NATCOM is set to embark on clampdown on arms smugglers. On the foreign scene, Saudi Arabia to cut crude oil production by 1 million barrels per day. Here is a special message again. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. Thanks for watching. My name is Chinyere Ikoreke. Good night.